Welcome
to the 2014 FACDL Miami
Annual Installation and Awards Banquet.
Someone won't answer a straight question, then you don't believe them. You go into a store, a car salesman. Well, how much does that car cost? It has beautiful Corinthian leather, it's yellow, it can turn red at night. How much does it cost? Won't answer your question.
The criminal defense lawyer is the watchdog of how our system is working.
The criminal defense attorney, in my mind, is the indispensable component in the American system of criminal justice.
It is the criminal defense attorney who represents the balance of power between the people and their government.
Criminal defense attorneys keep the system honest. It's not the result that we should focus on. It's the fact that it lets the judges know, it lets the prosecutors know that there is someone who's watching them.
Who knows better and who can speak more effectively than criminal defense lawyers on the collateral effects and damages that happen to people who are dragged into the criminal justice system, such as losing civil rights, the right to vote.
The right preservative of all other rights is the right to counsel. The function of the defense counsel is the function upon which all those rights that we so take pride in are posited.
We have our whole systems based on checks and balances, and I think the ultimate check to the power of the state or the power of a judge is making sure everyone stays honest, is a good defense attorney.
We can't trust our government. They're putting people in jail for longer and longer. They're listening to our phone conversations. They're making ordinary acts into crimes.
To function effectively, we need a healthy adversarial system. And I think in the last 50 years, our system unfortunately has tilted from more of an adversarial system to an inquisitorial system.
The people in the system know that there is a random nature, the luck of the draw. Which judge you get, which prosecutor you get, makes a difference between life and death.
We're here to just make sure that the system runs, that the Constitution is upheld. And, if they don't like that, I don't mind, because at the end of the day, I'm there to fight for people and to be there for those when no one will fight for them.
Our country was founded on the idea that we don't trust government, that government shouldn't be too big.
If you have power, that there's a tendency to be corrupt. They knew that human nature, left unchecked, would probably exploit the power they had.
Prosecutors have way too much power, and the need for a vigorous criminal defense bar is paramount.
There would be no adversary system without the criminal defense attorney. Without his presence, it would be hard to say that due process or equal protection could be achieved in any given case.
As time moves along, I think that you always need to have somebody on the other side as a balance.
To ensure that the scales of justice are even on the side of the government and on the side of the people, that makes real the ideal of true justice.
Our country's justice system is becoming a warehouse based on race and economic background.
The issue of racial injustice and social injustice plays out every day in the criminal justice system. And to me, that's the greatest challenge to us as criminal defense lawyers, to give real voice and meaning to the issue of equal protection and fairness and racial equality.
We provide protection for families, freedom, future, and finances of the least, the last, the lost, the left out, and the looked over. We make government live up to the high ideals that the government espouse: presumption of innocence, reasonable doubt, burden of proof, and the one I love the most, equal justice for all.
Our country is in big trouble if all we can do is treat the result of our social illnesses.
What do you tell your lawyers to go out there and do?
I tell them to go out there and win.
Because this system needs people to fight and show them that there are people who are watching.
We need good people, good fighters, people who are willing to stand up and say the government has gone too far.
There's no more either radical or powerful political act that a person can do is stand up for another person in the courts of the United States and defend someone's liberty.
And how broad a responsibility we undertake when we literally accept the lives, not merely of the client, but of families.
It's a David versus Goliath battle. But always remember, biblically, David won his battle.
But in our democracy, the exercise of the criminal defense function is not conceived of as being entirely appreciated. It is conceived of as being entirely necessary.
Ray, what do defense lawyers do?
We fight.
We fight.
We fight.
We fight.
We fight.
We fight.
We win.
We win.
We win. We win.
We win.